the game for potentially the final game. Will Gen X be able to survive one more and bring it to a game 5? The warrior spirit is ready, and we've got the casters to bring you the action. Let's go.
That's right, we've got game 4 here between Generation X and BTK, and Dave had been promising us that BTK was going to go undefeated throughout this entire North American qualifier, and Generation X has proven otherwise. They've taken one game, Dave. They had another game that was quite close. Can they do it again? That is the big question on everybody's mind. And Dave, do you feel like their draft is set up for them to be able to get that second win?
I think they have to draft. BTK have their own draft, but BTK is not as much as synergy. At this point of the game, for them, it's comfort pick. Everyone is on their comfort pick, you know. So like, this is the time they pull everything they got. They want to win this tournament. They want to win this game. Now, for Generation X, they have synergy. And that's something that is kind of scary because it's 50-50, right? Can you use your pure power to power through synergy? You know, is this something that we're gonna see which side wins? I am not sure. We'll see the first few minutes. At least this game, we're gonna see something different, right? Where Zen didn't die in the first 2 minutes. Right? That's a good thing because that already kind of stopped the Omen, the same trend for the first 3 games. So, whew.
Well, that all depends on your perspective, right? Maybe it's a bad thing.
Yes, sir.
Generation X, the fact that they managed to kill Zane just yet. Yuzhong gets a little poke here at the Barretts with Kufra helping him out, but they don't have any disables past that until Kufra gets leveled.
Yeah, look at the damage though. Teleport comes in. From one push to another.
Jumping in, Louis managed to get the first blood onto the Kai, and Churro needs to be able to back up as the Farsa. Zane throwing out some damage where they can. The strike's coming in. Nikolai, woohoo! That was the final finish up. The long range shot from the Granger gets it. Damn.
Kufra. Who gets it?
He's going in. Oh no, they still managed to get the Yuzhong. Is going to make sure that this time around Zane has overstepped himself. Doesn't manage to get the turtle. Turtle does die in the process as well. Cardi looking for some punishment here. Now the Yuzhong no longer has his ultimate, but they've already gotten out. And oh man, I didn't even see them chasing down Barrett's Chicken. Not having a fun time this game as it gets run over by the Roger. This is something that, Dave, you were talking about Roger. Pretty strong early, and we're watching him just assert his dominance around the map.
Yeah, absolutely. And also, we're talking about like the same thing. The worry to have about Farsa. Oh, look at Luoyi damage though onto Zane. One pull, that's 50% of his health. This is what I'm talking about. Generation X, they got the synergy. For BTK, they got a comfort pick, right? And so far with synergy overpowering the comfort pick. This is what I'm talking about. Yes, you want to pick the comfort picks, but most importantly, in a game of this caliber, you gotta go with something that can win the game. The synergy for the composition. What works in its draft has to be the #1 priority in any game to consider. But look at Generation X. They would pop off in the early game with the focus, with the engages onto Zane. Oh, look at Chicken. Here we go.
Barrett beats him up. Regrets is going to die here. And that was a serious level advantage they had over Chicken and just ends up kind of getting caught out by the rotation, the heavy gank. And Generation X, I'm not sure if they really got a whole lot in return for that move.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, when you have a dinosaur which we eat you when you come to the bush, not too much you can do because he didn't expect it. He didn't have a lot of skills. He has Petrify. Ooh, Zia might be a little bit too aggressive here. We'll see, because right now Shark is ready. Shark is fully pumped. He's on the Kai. There's no TK to counter this time, so he can engage any time. And you will see Shark. This tank is gonna make that play. It's gonna be the difference, to be honest. Not losing today on the Kufra is absolutely popping off today. We see many games he played on the Kufra, destroying Zan in the ton. But this is the game Shark's on the Kai. Let's see if what's gonna difference gonna make. Gold engage.
Long jump, Tyrant's Rage. Chicken gonna be pushed into the wall, and there's the follow-up from Yuzhong. Regrets manages to get that opening kill, but at the same time, Roger got caught in a bad spot, and they managed to get the turtle for the Granger as well. So it's just a rough place. Generation X, they thought they had the opening, but I feel like where that opening kill landed kind of pulled Roger into an awkward position where he immediately gets caught.
Yes. I mean, you do not need invitation for Cardi's aggression. This person likes to play aggressive. He knows how to play aggressive. Oh, look at that Shark. Really decisive engage, and Cardi goes back in
as well.
Yeah, what
they thought
play.
They were gonna be able to. It was like, it was like popping up. Like, okay, we're gonna go with this Kufra. Louis like, oh, Nicolette's like, I gotta help out, not losing today, and then they immediately just turn on her.
Yeah, look at the top side, check cap.
Death Sonata, indeed. A death for regrets as Zane is being able to pick up some speed now. Level 8 and full of a push here onto the top tower where not losing today. He's going to try and stop that airstrike coming out, and that is enough for Zia to be able to follow up. But Churro does die. At least they get that. Luo Yi was able to get that much. Zia goes for chicken, bounces backwards there, but as soon as he is out of his wolf form, he gets popped by Zane and Shark. And they're still going to go for chicken. They're committed at this point. Chicken survives through it all, and they're just giving away kills, hunting for a Barret that just will not die.
Oh my goodness, Generation X, they gotta be on their nerves right now. That is not a position Nicolette should be in. Like, yes, it's a Barats, it's kind of low, but it's a Barats. Every time he gets larger, he has extra defense. There's no way you can kill the Barats at that point. I gotta say, Shark makes the plays. You saw the ultimate where he's able to push the engage. Loi and Roger had the game plan, right? Loi able to pull 3 people together. They are able to kill many members. Look at the teleport right here. With the ultimate, Loi comes in with the pull. 3 people push, and look at Kai just push them away. What a play by Shark, and then he come back, re-engage onto the Roger and get a kill onto Zia. So great play. Oh, Shark one more time with the ultimate.
They set a nice trap for Shark, but they weren't able to blow him up fast enough, and the Hurricane Dance does manage to get him out. Not losing today is out. Regrets playing around with the Dragon, keeping Chicken from being able to retreat, but now the Dragon form is down. Regrets has got to get out of here. He does leap himself away, but it does mean that is a tool they will not have for this Turtle Assault. It's currently happening from BTK. Looking to grow their lead that they've already got 1,000 net worth lead now, and it's going to turn into more with another Turtle dead.
Oh my goodness. It seems like Comfort Pick is winning right now. Barca, look at the mid lane. Barca is bombing everybody. At this point, if Barca wins, Barca's always being the hero. If she wins, she wins more, right? Because she'll continue to extend the advantage with the bomb, with her range, leveling the advantage she has. Ooh, top lane, this might not be good.
Yeah, they're going to be able to dive. Nicolette's in some trouble, and a good shot from the Farsa. Locks down that Louis and Finsterop. Regrets not having the Dragon is also going to die as Barret breathes the fire. Needed to be able to get that kill. Now, we do have Kufra just kind of sitting on top of the Farsa, and he's finally going to be able to make his move. He was waiting in that shrubbery the entire time. Saw Farsa isolated, call over Zia, and not losing today. And they do at least manage to get a turn-around kill here, but still not well, maybe they can get Chicken as well. That would end up ultimately being a 2-on-2 as he holds on to his jump, waiting for the Barretts to be able to leap over that cliff and manage to catch him on the retreat.
Where was this not losing today before? This is not the same person that I knew from before. This gotta be a not losing today 2.0. The engages, the timing, the patience. It's on a whole nother level. This is the world-class Kufra on display. You know, with that, not just the mechanics, because he had landed almost every single engages with a very narrow hitbox. By the way, the nerfed Kufra where you really have to be accurate more to land those skills, and he landed almost every single one. That's gonna open up the advantage for Generation X to take another tower in the top lane, but at the same time, BTK is trading a tower on the bottom side. Now, I've gotta say, I've noticed that BTK plays to stage 6 of the principle of the teleport. Here we go.
They're going to be able to... Oh, there it is. The Gracious already dead. And that is going to be the easy fight for Generation X as they're going to clean up Shark as well. Triple kill for Zia as you thought BTK was going to start taking a serious advantage. But a team fight like that, Generation X are going to bring it right back down to even. Feathered airstrikes coming out from Churro trying to stop this push. And maybe it will, but will it be able to stop the Lord attempt? I kind of doubt it.
Nicolette with the plays. With the teleport, that is such a great play. You saw the teleportation every time. This is what I'm talking about. When you use the ult on the Lois ultimate in the bush, the enemy cannot see the animation, right? Like, Zane did not know from the minimap that there's going to be people in that bush. Nobody knew that, but because the teleportation, this is literally one of the best we all have ever seen. The positioning, the timing is right on point. Gen X, they want us to go to a game 5 right here.
Yeah, they really do, and they've already proven they're good enough to be able to bring down the Bloodthirsty Kings, and now they've got a chance to be able to turn this game around completely with an upcoming Lord push. It's going to go down the top lane. We'll see what Generation X does around this middle lane, where they really want to be able to get this tower and get a serious map control lead. Here comes Yu Zhang leading the charge right through all of Bloodthirsty Kings. Churro's already a little bit low. Regrets not feeling like he can drop down on top of Churro. Is going to have to give up on that chase. Bloodthirsty Kings hold out. They managed to defend that pretty decently. They are going to have to go deal with the Lord, though.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about regarding the Pharsa against Yu Zhong, right? It's just not a good pick. As a player all the time in rank, Yu Zhong is literally the best target to kill the Pharsa.
Oh, he immediately gets jumped. Kupra stops the Pharsa immediately, managed to get the Tyrant Drain into that, not losing today, bouncing backwards now as Cardi also jumping out of the Lapu Lapu, does manage to use his ultimate to be able to leap past back to behind the tower. Is gonna be okay here. That was quite... I thought for sure Churro was just going to get bursted like that because of Kupra's initiation, but not losing today. Didn't have any follow-up, and BTK still holding on to this big tower despite the Lord presence at top.
Yeah. Dude, this is... The Yu Zhong is giving so much trouble to Churro, and because BTK have to protect that mid lane, it's giving them problems. You know, like they have to constantly worry about Churro being doped on, like by Kupra, by Yu Zhong. That's why, like, initially when we talk about the draft pick, Pharsa is a really strong, really powerful pick, but is it the best pick in this game? That's what I was worried about. And you can see the kind of trouble, kind of problems giving BTK right now. You know, whereas Luoyi has been used so craftsman-like. Oh, the engage from Kupra one more time.
Yeah, he jumps on a chicken, throws out that Tyrant's Rage, but it's not going to be good enough. Regrets, meanwhile, getting caught, not able to get out that dragon form, and Zane looping around the side here, hoping for more opportunities. His chicken tries to catch somebody here, but not losing today, has already balled out, and Nicolette might be able to escape, but Cardi's going to be able to catch him. Does manage to get one big swing out from the sword, not quite good enough. Now he's going to be caught inside the yin-yang with the Roger here as well. Cardi, he's in trouble. He's going to be chased down pretty easily. Double kill for there, but the turnaround chicken does manage to flashback, throws him out into the dream. But at the same time, it's just the Granger just doing so much damage. Nicolette getting out one last shot. Zane, can he chase him down? No, there's going to be a flicker out. Jesus, though. He was able to kite that fight pretty damn well, but it just became a damage fight between Zia and Zane.
Oh, one more time, Cap. One more time.
They're just not stopping, and it looks like this time around it's BTK who getting, despite they had to deal with top lane, they just finished up this team fight here, and Barrett's just a little bit too far. Let's watch this again, Dave. What exactly happens in the middle of this cluster?
I gotta say, look at Shark. He waited, he timed it, he ulted. Look at, he pinned 2 people back and he pinned another 2 people onto the wall. If this is not a playmaker, I don't know what is. He's literally carrying this entire team in the back right now with his incredible engages. I cannot give more credit to Shark at this point for those engages. Those are simply godly. That team fight, BTK was in a bad position, but Shark single-handedly turned it all around with an incredible godly ultimate.
Yeah, that was really sick teamwork there between Chicken and Shark. He grabs him with a giant sword, spits him back out, gets the Hurricane Dance right on top, pinning that Roger. And, I mean, that Roger, he was going pretty ham in that team fight, too. Oh, not losing today. Thought he was going to be able to jump on a churro there. No such luck. The Lord dropping fast. The Dragon's going to come out, though. He's going to start swarming through, immediately trying to go for the Pharsa. No, he's going to go for Zane immediately. Regrets going to be dropped down to the wrong side of the wall. He has to jump over to try and catch up. Pharsa just finished up Lu Yi, and Zane blows up Yu Zhong. They thought they were going to be able to stick onto Zane, but that's just not quite. Yuna and not losing today, trying to get away, but Yuna's going to be caught by Shark. He leaps on top of him with his panda butt and gets him pounded down. 13-17, BTK are now on a run here to be able to solidify this game 4 and start going for the tier 3s.
3 down without Luoyi. Lord does go to Generation X, but they're not letting Lord do anything. The short-lived Lord comes one more time. 5 people on BTK still alive. The waves are pouring in, Cap. BTK is gonna take it safe and take it slow this time because all the waves are pushing to the high ground tower.
Yeah, they've got both top and bottom to be able to clean up right now. Zane, not really worried too much about this. Kufa farms on his way out, but maybe he should have been worried because Nicolette had that teleport in, and it was almost enough to be able to catch Zane with his pants down. But unfortunately, he was able to get away and regrets maybe he's in a bit too deep. Tries to go for the Kufa. Doesn't manage to get Zhang managed to finish that one up, and can he actually get out in the process? Shark is trying to clap him back here, throws out that frog hit. Doesn't actually land, and because of that, he's going to give way on that chase. 14-17 now. Generation X continue to fight back. Dave, again, we're seeing the power of this Luoyi.
Yeah, power of Luoyi, the teleportation, and on top of it, I gotta say it one more time. I said it many, many times. The Yu Zhong's gonna be focusing on this Farsight's entire game. He's just not gonna have a good game. You can see Farsight's impact on this game is minimum. Right, like you expect the Farsight to be focused on the Luoyi, but it's not happening right now. Oh, Nicolette's getting chased by a dinosaur. Oh, here we go.
They do have the dragon that's going to be going in at the same time. Zia trying to put up the damage. Cardi throws out his boomerang as best as possible. Zhao is already dead, and it looks like Yu Zhang also going to be caught up in that. Now, Generation X, they need to try to run out of here. Nicolette, barely flickers before the rockets could catch him from Chicken. He was going to pull Nicolette back to certain doom and perhaps the total doom of Generation X. They now have to fight 3 versus 5 for their crystal. Nicolette, just a sliver of HP, does manage to get back out. Not losing today. No one has to get jumped the game to be able to save this crystal. Cardi, he's going for it. Shark, as they're doing it to save. They're focusing on the objective. They should be able to get it. That is it. BTK finish it out in style as game number 4 goes their way. They are the winners of the North American qualifier, the Bloodthirsty Kings, now 6-time champions in North America.
6 times champion.
Absolutely.
And
woo, Dave,
the grand champion, Slacks.
This is your moment, Dave.
I don't know.
Just go.
I don't know what to say, Slacks. This is a little bit too much. I'm overwhelmed. BTK won this tournament, Slacks. This is insane. They got the ticket. They're going to the Worlds. You guys better be ready because NA Hurricane is coming. It's not going to be easy.
That's what I love to hear, Dave. 16-minute match here. Man, that was, despite BTK taking it, we're going to talk about BTK a lot.
6-time championship. Now they got the ticket. Look at the Crunchy on the very top. They are going to the Worlds, and I cannot wait for their performance on the world stage going against SEA teams.
Yeah, it'll definitely good to see finally, since we didn't get to see it last year. North American team matched up against the best around the world, in particular against Southeast Asia, and see how the Bloodthirsty Kings fared there. But of course, shout out to Generation X making it this far with a 2-1 against Peaky Blinders. They managed to bring down Mo, and then even here they had that for a very first game that was very close against BTK, and then they managed to win that third game. This feels like sky's the limit for Generation X, and it feels like there's some real North